A few weeks ago, I put up a video on my YouTube channel asking for resources and suggestions from you guys, and you came through, so I'm gonna share a little bit of what I learned. And I also have a giveaway that's sponsored by My Family Builders so that you can have some resources to include diversity in your play. Hey you guys, it's Christina from the Purple Alphabet, and this is a follow-up video to a video I previously posted a few weeks ago on my channel. If you missed that video, I'm going to put it up here in the corner so you can go check it out. But I do highly recommend going back to that video because I asked for a lot of suggestions from you guys on how to include diversity in your parenting and some resources that you had and have used and liked. In the comment section of that video, you can go back and see what everybody posted. There was all kinds of ideas, and you can go do some research and see which ones might apply best to you and your family. I wanted to make that video first to get suggestions from you guys because I know a lot of you are out there and have done some research on your own. And then secondly, I wanted to do this follow-up video so that I can give you a couple of resources to include more diversity into your play. This video is for parents who want a good place to start because I'm going to give you some suggestions with toys and entertainment, some books, and then also in art. But before we get to that, I first highly recommend taking stock of what you already have in your environment. Over on Instagram, I saw a lot of people doing this, and it was quite eye-opening to many of them when they took all of their books or they took all of their toys and placed them into separate piles, the diverse pile and the not diverse pile. And they compared which ones were less and more and saw opportunities in which they can even up those amounts. If you haven't done this already, you might want to try that just to kind of take stock of what you already have in your house and to see what you might need more of. The second tip I have for you is to educate yourself. Take time to really do some research, to really absorb all of the information out there. There is quite a bit to go through, so I highly recommend taking that time. That's one of the reasons why I made that last video, was to get a whole bunch of resources from you guys that I can go back and take a look at for our family. So take that time to really absorb all the information out there. I want to give you two resources to get started. The first is an Instagram account, The Conscious Kid. It's a pretty popular Instagram account, and there's a lot of resources on there, so you can check that out. I'll put that link down below in the description box so you can go right to it. And the second is a forum, or actually it was like a webinar that I saw on PBS Kids. And the topic of this forum was talking to kids about race and racism. So those are just two resources that you can start with, both down below in the description box, but it is a good start. If you have more that you would recommend to parents who are watching this video, feel free to include those down in the comments too, so that others can go and check out those resources. And of course, also check out that previous video. All right, so let's get on to some of the ideas I have for diverse play. The first category I want to talk about is books. Since my kids are a little bit older, I don't have baby books to show you offhand, nor did I buy any, but I wanted to point out a few that I did find on Amazon that I thought were really helpful. I'm also going to put these links down below to my Amazon affiliate store so you can go and check them out too, but they're really cute. The first is 10 Tiny Babies. This is a county book in a board form, which are great for babies, and I just love the illustrations. All the babies featured in this book are diverse. The second is Littles How They Grow. This one is a picture book with lots of beautiful images. And then another one, When God Made You, which is a story-based book for babies. Going on up to a little bit higher level, I wanted to do the early education age. I did buy a couple of these resources that I wanted to share with you. When I was looking at books to create a more diverse library, I really wanted to find a variety. And what I mean by that is a little bit that covers history, a little bit that has characters in present day, and then a little bit of picture books or story books and a little bit of chapter books. So I'm going to show you what I found. This most certainly is not only ones that are out there, but this one is one that is called Working Cotton. And this one talks about a girl that has a family that works on the cotton field. And I did pick this one, interestingly enough, because I actually have some family members that worked in cotton fields. And so I thought this would be a great way to kind of explore our own family history after we read this and to talk about that too. I do like all the illustrations though. They are really pretty. So this one is just a storybook. It's also an award winner. And I will also put these below in the description box if you're interested in these little storybooks. This one is also a picture book, but I picked it because it's more of a modern day diverse book. So June Peters, You Will Change the World One Day. And this one is more of present day, talking about how this little girl is going to change the world. And of course, there are tons of resources that you can get for books that are more of a historical approach approach. I'm a big fan of these Who Was books. We did one of these for a book report recently, and this one is on Martin Luther King Jr. And so I bought this. This is probably your 3rd grade level, maybe a little bit higher depending. Now I did read one of these with my 2nd grader last year. We read it together, so it made it a little bit easier, and I found it really fascinating. They have tons of these books for different characters and history. So this one, I definitely think that you could explore this whole series and find some really good titles. So the Who Was series, I really do like those. This is an American Girl book. So this one's about Misty Copeland, who is a ballerina. And I liked this because it's in the storybook form too, but it's also teaching about Misty Copeland and what she did when she was growing up and becoming a beautiful ballerina. So it's more in a storybook form, and I thought that'd be really relevant to my girls who like to read this. Now, if you need something that's more boy specific, you can definitely find stories like that too. And then going along with just the storybook series of people that are made up fictional characters, I found this series by Whoopi Goldberg, Sugar Plum Ballerinas, and this is a chapter book series. This is the first one in her book, so this is probably 3rd grade and up, depending on your reading level of your child, and there's a whole series on these characters. And then I found this one too, The Adventures of Super Diaper Baby. This one is by the creators of Captain Underpants, which is another reason why I got it, because we do enjoy Captain Underpants in our house. And this one has a really cute, he's so cute, baby here. And throughout the book, you can definitely see lots of pictures of him and his family. So I'm excited to see what this one's about because we do like the Captain Underpants series. If you have read any of these books, you have to let me know. There are quite a few out there, lots of book lists too. So if you have a favorite one that you feel has a diverse character in it, definitely leave that below in the description box. And of course, I'll put links to all of these if you're interested down below too. But I'm really excited to add all of these to our library, and I'm still on the hunt for more. So love them. Those are just some ideas, but I also wanted to let you know that I found a website with Coretta Scott King Book Award winners. This award is given to African American authors and illustrators that demonstrate an appreciation of African American culture and values. And what I really like is that it lists them all here on the website, but it also gives you the age ranges, so you can go and explore those. I'll also put that down below, as everything else is in the description box, so you can go right to it and have a great resource to take a look at some books that might be interesting to your children. The next category of diverse play is in art supplies. Lakeshore Learning was kind enough to send me some of their people colors for the art segment of this video. I am in love with these, okay? I have had our own set for quite a while now. These are the people color crayons. They also have people colors in jumbo colored pencils. And so I like these just because they give such a variety of skin colored tones. You can find the color that you need. I just supply these to my kids with their regular set of crayons, and they can use them whenever they need them, when they need a people color. And so it's quite diverse, as you can see here. So we have all different shades that we can choose from and find just the right one. And then the same thing for the colored pencils. And these are really large too, so they're going to last you a long time. And you can create some really great people with all of these colors. Lakeshore Learning also sent me this People Shapes project kit. So this is great. It's for ages 4 and up, and there are a ton of supplies in here. There's enough to make 24 people. Let me show you what it comes with. So we get 24 chipboard people shapes, and these are all in realistic people colors too. So let me show you. Look at all of the variety. They're so cute. We love making people. We get a little package of all kinds of different colors and pom-poms. And then of course we have to have our outfits, right? So we have all kinds of different colored felt outfits. So you can pick and choose which color or which outfit resonates with your person that you're making. And then we got some shirts here, once again in all the different colors. And then here are some pants. We've got 24 craft sticks in this package. Then we have some craft hair in 4 different colors. So you can choose which color you want for the hair. Here we have some lips in little confetti form, and then some eyes, some little Google eyes. A package of foam shapes. So there's all kinds of different shapes in here, so you can add them however you wish. Package of different colored and different sized buttons. Package of sequins, and there's so many different things in this, so you could probably decorate the clothes some really creative ways with all this different sequins. A package of feathers. Oh, we love the feathers. This is rainbow colored letter macaroni. So how fun is this? Each little piece is a letter, so you could spell out the name of your person if you want, or maybe put something on their shirts. Comes with a bottle of tacky glue so you can glue everything on, which is super important. And then some little cups. So these are to portion out if you have a group of children and you need to put all the sequins in the cup, or you need to put some glue in the cup. And then of course, Lakeshore is always great at giving you some instructions and some decorating ideas in this little sheet. This People Shapes project kit is amazing because of the variety. You can make any person that you wish, dress them up how you wish, decorate them as you wish, and have a lot of creative fun finding ways to play with this kit. It's great for a group, or it's great if you want to create an instant craft kit for home. So I know a lot of us are distance learning, and some of us might be distance learning coming up here in the fall. So if you get a kit like this, you're going to have an instant craft kit with all the supplies that are provided. And then once you make these people, you can also use them in a variety of ways and activities. You can do a lot of role play, puppet show. You can use them in crafts. Sometimes we're even asked to make people, famous people that we know about in the past, for projects in school. And so these would be perfect for that too. All right, we've covered books, we've covered art supplies. Let's talk about the toys. My Family Builders sent us these samples of their products that are very, very diverse in what they offer. I think these are excellent. First thing I want to show you are the All Kinds of Friends. They have actually a family set of these too, but I asked them to send me the friends so I could show you. There are 16 mix and match wooden blocks, and they're magnetic. So what we have are these blocks to make people in different kinds of combinations. So this is a friend set, so we have lots of different heads to choose from, and then they kind of go all the way around the back. We have both male and female, and then you can break them apart and put them back together and reconfigure them in any way that you wish. Like if I wanted to take a new head on this one, that, maybe put back on his blue pants or switch it out with something else. Over 120 different combinations of these, and then you have different heads, different middles, and different bottoms. Then you can also place them upright and play with them as you would maybe a doll, and you can break them apart and put them back together again. This set is for friends. They also have a family set if you want to check that out. This is also from My Family Builders. It's called the New Happy Family Game. Inside you get all of these game playing cards, and this game is about how all families are different. So each player will get 7 cards to start off with. So this would be, for instance, R7 as a player. Now each card has the family down here at the bottom so that you know what completes the family. Now each family is represented in a different way, and your job is to collect all of those family members, kind of like a game of Go Fish. And so you would organize them to see what you have. Looks like we have some partial families here. And so you'd say, okay, you have the daughter and the son. Now you're looking for the other members of the family, and you'd ask your opponent if they have that family member, or you would draw a card to add to your family. There's another green member. Once you have all 5 cards of that family, you say family and show it to everybody who's playing. And then the winner is the person who has no more cards left in their hands to play. This game is showing that there are different types of families and showing diversity in those families as well. Then we have also from My Family Builders, the Mix and Match 100 wall stickers. So these are stickers that can be reused and repositioned, and you can configure them in any way you want. So you've got the heads, you have the bodies, there's one in a wheelchair there, which is kind of cool. And then we have all the different outfits that you can make your own family with. You can put these on a wall, or you can put them on different things. I think I saw them on the website, even had them on water bottles. I have a tray here that I was going to try it on to see how this goes. Let's say we have this man here, he sticks on there, and then we want him. So let's have him with this blue shirt and some snazzy pants to match. And then you can create a whole family that way. He's a little crooked on there, but that's okay because these are repositionable, so I can take him right off and put him back on. A great restaurant kit activity, a great on-the-go kit activity, because you could put it on something like this tray and have it all right there for you. You can do imaginative play with these, and you can create them in many different combinations. Then we have from Lakeshore Learning. They sent me this Mix and Match Magnetic Family set. It's for ages 3 and up. There are 32 pieces in here. And of course, the instruction sheet to give you some ideas on how to play. But we have these wooden blocks that have these painted heads on them. Looks like we have all kinds of different family members that you can pick from adults to children. And then even on the back, you can see the back of their hair, or the back of their head. That's kind of cute. And then you also have the middle piece for their torso and then the bottom for their legs. And these are magnetic blocks, so you can create whatever characters you want. Ooh, he turned around there. Yeah, because that's his front of his pants. They also stand up, and so you can mix and match whatever you'd like. I like that this one has really chunky blocks, so it's great for little fingers and really easy to put together and to pull apart if you wanted to, and you can make any combination that you like. And I do like that they stand up too, and you can have a whole family living together, talking and playing. And speaking of Lakeshore Learning, I do owe you a giveaway winner for our $50 gift card. If you watched my video on the alphabet activities just last week, I went over a whole bunch of ideas that you could use with some great alphabet toys from Lakeshore Learning. They are very educational, the quality is amazing, and they are a lot of fun. I was giving away a $50 gift card, so if you see your name here, congratulations, you have won. You have 72 hours to respond to claim your prize. If you didn't win the giveaway, don't worry, I have another giveaway in this video from My Family Builders. I also wanted to give another shout out to some other companies who have toys that are very diverse. One of those being Mattel with their Barbie line. They have this great line that really emphasizes all different races. And of course, American Girl. You can get a whole bunch of different dolls in different ethnicities as well. Both are really great and fabulous. And if you want something that looks more like your child or your family, you might want to check those out. For the older kids, I found this game and had it sent to me. It's from Authentic Agility. It's called How Do You See the World? There's several different versions they have of this game, but basically we have 100 cards in here that have 500 questions on them. This one is the original edition, and it's called How Do You See the World? Now, I'm including this in this video because I think it's a great opportunity to really have some discussions, particularly if you have some older children. So we have different categories on each card: reflections, relationships, aspirations, life purpose, and beliefs. There are some general questions in here. There are also some that help bring up topics of racism and diversity in here. There's a little die in here, so you roll it to know which question you have to answer, and then you would answer the question that corresponds to the picture on the die. Through these conversations on some of these cards, you're going to be able to have the conversations about our differences, about family differences, about things when you were kids and compared to now. So I thought this was a good one to include, particularly for those older kids. If you have a wider range of kids in your household, this might be a good one to open up some of that dialogue and bring up some of those topics. The next category after toys is entertainment. Now, of course, we have some popular entertainment that shows diversity in their characters, but I wanted to mention two that specifically speak about racism. The first is the one that we probably all know about, and that's the Sesame Street Town Hall about racism on CNN. I had a little bit of a hard time finding the full version, but I have found it. I'm going to put a direct link down below so you can watch that. I highly encourage you watching it first and then watching it with your children so you know exactly what points that you can talk about afterwards. The second resource I have for you for entertainment is a read-along on PBS Kids. This is Christian Robinson, who's the author of You Matter. He reads his books to children who are watching the video, and then I'd also recommend, if you're looking for read-alongs, to look online on YouTube. I've also recommended one of the Storybook Online channels in a previous video. That's also a good resource. I want more in the entertainment world, so if you know of a really good show, movie that talks about racism or shows diversity, leave that down below. Now for the giveaway details. This giveaway is sponsored by My Family Builders. They're giving away the Mix and Match Family Diversity stickers to 5 winners. So to enter, make sure you're subscribed. Leave me a comment down below telling me how you plan on using these stickers in your house. Then head over to the giveaway link in the description box to officially enter to win. You must be 18 years of age or older, and this one is for US postal addresses. I hope you've been inspired with some ways to include diversity in your play with everything that I've shown you. I'm really looking forward to seeing all of your comments and suggestions down below, and of course check the description box for the links to everything. Click subscribe to see more videos like this and give me a thumbs up to show your love.